and gents. I am whoever. At the time of recording this audio, I have no idea what my official YouTube channel will be, but by the time it goes up, I'm sure it will be completely solidified. But nevertheless, this is Frustration Fridays. This is just an introduction to the series, but it's also an episode, and this episode will be titled People Without Variety. And the main purpose of this series is just, I have a lot of thoughts on things, and whether some people want to hear those thoughts or not, I think it would be, just kind of fun to do it as a series. And I could go off on just like a 3-minute talk or, like a 20-minute rant. We'll just see what happens. And hopefully by the time I record it, I will have enough gameplay to fill the whole entire episode. So, I guess we can get started. And I apologize for the audio, but as soon as I'm able to hopefully get a job and get some money, I will buy a mic that will produce hopefully really good sound. So, let's jump right into it. Also, these commentaries will be completely uncut, and I will probably be stuttering, and it will sound very unprofessional, but that's how I like my videos to be. So, people without variety. I'm not a very judgy person for the most part, and these are just my rants. I don't really care, what you're into or whatever. It's just how I view it. These are my personal thoughts. It's no offense to anyone, and you're your own person. You can think what you think and whatever. But I am not fond of people without variety, and that can be variety in anything, in video games, in music, in whatever. And sorry, I'm sick at the time of recording this audio too. And just to give you a few examples, one of those people would be my brother. Every single time I play, maybe some J. Cole or some Kendrick Lamar, because I'm into that kind of stuff sometimes, he'll be like, oh, you have no class. And I was sitting here like, well, I don't really care. I mean, I have a lot of variety, especially in my music. My music genres. I mean, I take pride in the fact that I can sing along to Demi Lovato and Frank Sinatra, or Adele and Eminem or whatever. And yeah, just that one thing as an example too. I mean, I think it's stupid. Like I really don't care. I have a lot of variety in my, I use music because that's what I love to do. When people ask me what my favorite kind of music is, I'm like, well, here's my most recently downloaded songs. You can look through that for a second, and you'll see some screamo, some chill, some post-hardcore, maybe some alternative rock, some old rock, and then some pop on there. And it's just like, to say that that somebody doesn't have something, and I know I'm kind of contradicting myself, but variety is a very open term. It's just that, like, sometimes you need no class, sometimes you need rap or whatever without any, quote, class to, just listen to in a way. And that's not saying that rap doesn't have meaning. Rap has tons of meaning, obviously. And, it's just, I mean, I think it is ridiculous how somebody could say that. No offense to my brother, I love him. But I'm just saying, I wish that he would listen to some. I mean, he does love Eminem, but I mean, like, you know, I wish that not all he would listen to is whatever he thinks is good music. You know, of course, it's not like I like everything, every type of music, every type of whatever subject you want to be on in the world, but you know, I don't like when people criticize it. Like, I don't like country very much at all, but I won't criticize. Well, I mean, I like a few country songs, but nevertheless, I won't criticize someone for playing a country song or whatever. I mean, I probably won't very much like it. You know, a few of my friends are starting to get more into country, and I'll sit through it. I'll sit through it, and it won't be too bad. But yeah, and just, you know, people without variety. I mean, I kind of dissect my friend groups, and I put them into different groups of friends that I have. You know, I have this group. You know, there's like my main group, which consists of maybe a few people from other groups of friends, but that's just how it is. And then I have, you know, like the savage group. Like, these guys they always got something going on with drama with girls or other guys or whatever, and they're all pretty, you know, pretty crazy, and they like to, they just like to. It's funny to hang around with them sometimes. You know, although I find that sometimes they can be a bit mean. It's funny to hang around with them. And then there's, you know, my one group of friends who are all just, you know, goofy, and they just do stupid shit. And it's, you know, I'm getting off topic, so I mean, I don't really have a point. I will never have a legitimate, well thought out point to these rants. Like 99.9% never anyway. Yeah, it's just, you gotta have some variety in your life. You gotta be up to trying new stuff, and, you know, beggars can't be choosers or whatever. So, yeah, I mean, just do whatever you like, but at the same time, you know, don't be. I mean, it's not like I'm a very, you know, go-to person. I'm not jumpy. I don't jump up at new chances or new interactions or anything. But, yeah, it's just. This is another topic for another day, but it's the little things in life that I tend to think about. I don't tend to think about, like, the big picture or anything. So, yeah, I mean, that's about it. Yeah, I mean, that's about it for this video. Thanks, guys, for listening. If you did make it through the whole video. If you could subscribe or like or whatever. I don't want to beg for stuff, but, you know, I mean, it'll help my channel grow, and I hope to get cracking on this channel. I hope to have a lot of things set up. I mean, the audio is really a problem that can't be solved until I have, you know, until I get a job and do other stuff. But otherwise, by the time this video goes up, I should have a good intro, a solid name, and maybe even an outro. I don't know, and everything should be up and running. Well, thank you guys, and I will see you.